What mortgage freedom really means. You've probably heard it your whole life. Pay off your mortgage as fast as you can. But here's the truth that no one says out loud. Being mortgage free really doesn't always mean being financially free. And I think it's time we talk about what really means to feel free in your finances. For a long time, the dream looked like this: work hard, buy a house, crush your mortgage, retire early-ish. But the fact is that in 2025, most Canadians are not checking those boxes. And not because they've done anything wrong, but because the game has changed. The costs are higher and the rules, they're just different. Here's how I define mortgage freedom now. It's not about having no mortgage necessarily, it's about having no stress. It's about using the tools you have, like your mortgage and your equity, to design a life that gives you options, gives you security, but best of all, gives you peace of mind. It's about strategy over struggle. I recently worked with a couple in their 40s and they had about 18 years left on their mortgage, but they had really strong equity and they had an amazing solid income. So instead of draining their savings and trying to race to the finish line, we used a flexible strategy to free up over $1,200 a month. And what did they do with that extra cash flow? They started investing. They increased their retirement contributions. They felt light, and that feeling, that's what freedom looks like. Cash flow matters, flexibility matters, but most of all, having a strategy that fits your life matters. You're not behind because you still have a mortgage. You're behind if you don't know what your mortgage is doing for you. Now, I bought my first home at the age of 21, and I quickly realized that real estate wasn't just about owning property. It was a tool, and it was a tool to help build freedom. And over the last 20 years, I've been a landlord, an investor, and a strategist, testing every single structure that I now teach. My partner and I have grown real wealth, not just through hard work, but through intentional planning, using the right mortgage products, tapping into equity, and making sure every move served a bigger purpose. I've used traditional banks, alternative lenders, private financing. I've navigated every corner of this industry firsthand. I didn't build financial freedom by racing to be mortgage free. I built it by getting clear on what mattered most and using every tool at my disposal to design a life that worked for us. And my lifestyle wasn't born on hustle alone. It was built with intention. And that's exactly what I help others do now. So if you've ever felt guilty for not being mortgage free by the age of 40 or 50, or if you've ever worried that you're falling behind because the numbers just don't look like someone else's, please hear me when I say this. You're not doing it wrong. You just need a plan, or maybe you just need a better plan, one that gives you breathing room now while building wealth opportunities later. So that's what we're doing here. On this channel, I'll show you how to make sense of all of this, how to use your mortgage, not just pay it off, and how to build a life that feels light, free, and grounded. So if this sounds good for you, subscribe, stick around, and when you're ready, push the big red easy button and give me a call. We're just getting started.